So has anyone ever actually seen a termite, or is that just a scam designed by realtors? Let's talk about that today on Destry TV. Hey everybody, I'm sitting here with Ted Wilson of Rancho Coast Termite. Ted's been taking care of my clients for years, doing a great job inspecting their houses for termites, and I wrote down some questions that I wanted to ask him today in today's interview. So, Ted, first of all, does every house in California have termites?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No, absolutely not. I'd say the majority of my inspections I do not have termites.
No kidding.
Nope.
No kidding.
And it has to do with the age of the home. Newer houses typically don't. Area has a big play in it. You get closer to the beach, you can have a 3-year-old house and you can have termites.
Really?
Out here in Temecula, 3-year-old house, you probably aren't going to find anything until it's about, I'd say average 8 to 10 years. It could be sooner.
That's interesting.
But I would say the majority of houses I inspect do not have termites.
No doubt. No, that's interesting. So I've seen a lot of your reports, and a lot of reports that I've seen come through call out dry rot all the time.
Right.
So what does that have to do with termites? I mean, obviously I know a termite is a bug. You're calling out wood rot.
Yeah, well, the thing is there's a misconception. We're not doing a termite inspection. We all call them termite inspections in the industry, but on the top of every single report, it is a wood destroying pests and organisms inspection report. So anything that is wood destroying, that's what we're looking for. I deal with dry rot a lot more than I do termites.
Really?
So anything that's wood destroying. So you have dry rot, which is a fungus in the wood, gets wet, it grows, it destroys wood. And then we have termites, we have dry wood termites, we have subterranean termites, we have carpenter ants, carpenter bees, beetles. So those all fall under the report that we do. So
beetles even fall under
yes,
wood destroying
anything
pests.
that's wood destroying.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting.
So termite is just part of what we do.
Okay. So obviously you've been doing this a long time. What do you think are probably the biggest mistakes that termite inspectors make?
Missing things.
Missing things.
It's hard when you're inspecting a house to overlook something.
Sure.
Take time. I would say that's probably the biggest one is overlooking it. And the other thing is I see in the industry is some of the inspectors I don't feel do an adequate job on really thinking about what it's going to take. And there are some companies out there, not all of them, but there are some that like to supplemental. I really try to go above and beyond and figure out what it's going to take. And as you know, I don't supplemental. I know what it's going to take to get the job done.
Explain to me what supplemental is, because I mean, obviously not everyone is going to know what
supplemental is basically we can go in and say, give you a bid to do this job, it's $3,000. And maybe it's guys that are inexperienced. What will happen is they'll come in and they'll say, they're going to charge $3,000. But they don't have the construction education. I mean, I've been doing construction for over 30 years, knowing that, hey, if this is rotten, more than likely this is rotten behind it.
Right.
We had an issue, I think last week I did one for Destry, and I gave a bid of, I think it was $800 or $900, and it didn't take me as long, so I only charged $400. I cut my price almost in half. But I always try to never do supplementals, because if someone has a thought that, hey, I've got $4,000 in repairs, and now I come back and say it's $6,000, that's not fair.
So what you're saying is kind of like if I'm taking my car into the dealership and they give me that quote that says, hey, this repair is going to cost me $400, and I come back to pick it up and they go, hey, it's $900.
Exactly.
That's the supplemental.
Exactly. So
gotcha. Okay.
Again, I've never done a supplemental in almost 20 years of doing this without forewarning the person, hey, more than likely it could be more. But I would say in 20 years, I might have done 3 supplementals in 20 years.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. So obviously you're diligent in your inspections. What do you think really differentiates you though from, because obviously I get called every week by a termite company. What is it you think that differentiates you from everybody else?
Here in the area, we do have, my competitors I work in a great industry. There are a lot of great guys out there. I guess what I try to do is, all my agents have my cell phone. I'm on vacation, you can call me, I'll answer my phone. You can call me at night, you can call me 7 days a week. I am an owner operator, I'm the inspector, so I don't have, a new recruit out there right now that's out there doing them and making mistakes. I mean, I do I try to really control the inspection. I try to, just be real thorough.
Well, it's excellent. I mean, that's one thing I've always used, known about you, and that's why I've used you for so long. The last question I had, and it's kind of crazy, I get this every once in a while from clients. The chemicals that you use,
right?
Are they deadly?
Well,
do they kill my cat?
No. Well, here's the thing is, when you do a fumigation, we put the tint over the house.
Right.
When we're going to do a whole house fumigation, we use a product called Vicane. Mm-hmm. If you go in there and that tint, it will kill you. You're going to die. You're not going to last long. We use Vicane.
Good to know.
Yeah,
I guess that's why you put the big warning signs on there.
So,
do not enter.
The Vicane is also shot with tear gas. The reason for the tear gas is it's a deterrent. So if a kid, a child, or an animal were to try to get underneath there, tear gas is going to make them want to get out.
I get it. Okay.
But once the tint comes off, and we all use in the industry. We all use a fumigation company. We don't do our own fumigations. I'm not sure of anyone out here that does their own. We all use fumigation companies. Once the fumigation company certifies that house, it's completely safe. There's zero residual left behind. The product that I use a lot is Termite, Tembor. They're excellent products. As long as you follow the MSDS sheets and you're staying in the guidelines, you're not going to have any issues. The product, my favorite I personally like is Termite, and the active ingredient is fipronil. Fipronil is the same active ingredient.
This is Greek, by the way, for the rest of us.
Well, I'm getting at it. Fipronil is what is in your flea and tick that you put directly in your dog's neck.
Oh, okay.
So if we're putting it directly in our dog's neck,
that should be safe enough. You would have said.
But yeah, I mean anything. I mean water can kill you if you. Plain water can kill you, but if you stay within the guidelines of the MSDSs, you're going to be safe. If I'm going to do a local treat and any of my clients or agent wants to know what it is, I'll give you the MSDS sheet I have in my truck.
Got it.
We're going to keep you safe. And you're not going to get sick.
So if somebody thinks they have termites in their house or concerned about it, how does somebody reach you?
Call me. Cell phone number 951-764-9180. You can reach me. My email is ranchandcoast@hotmail.com. Again, I'll answer my phone. You can call me Sunday night. I'll answer. I'll talk to you.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I just love what I do. Love working with you. And thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.